Oh, Captain, I'm so relieved I made it in time.
Listen.
That goes double for me, Sumiya. And this is the same ordinary Pegasus we met on the road? Oh, she's a sweetheart, isn't she? Once you really get to know her.
Good.
Well, many thanks to you both. I think the Pegasus is blushing. And I think we had all best focus on the situation at hand. Crom, they're coming. All right, the Feroxy way it is. Defeat the commander. Phyllis said Pegasi can fly far afield, but they're highly vulnerable to arrows. Don't worry, girl. I'll watch out for archers for both our sakes. Alright. Yes, bonus damage. Hammer, sword, lance. Ah, these archers are here. Alright. Fair enough. There's a talk. Let's talk. Why do I feel like I'm being watched?
Don't you see me?
Sir? Sir, I'm right here, sir. Who's there? Show yourself. I'm standing in plain sight, sir. Right here.
Huh?
Buck? Oh, is that you, Kalam? When did you arrive?
What?
The same time as you? I've been with you all along. I am still a shepherd, right? It's quite the honor after all. I'd hate to lose it. Sometimes
Forgive me.
Of course, Kellum, forgive me. You're just so quiet. I completely... Quite alright, sir. Quite alright. I've been told I'm easy to miss. At least the Feroxy didn't find you. I've been calling to you and waving my arms for several minutes. I don't think they've so much as glanced this way. You almost sound disappointed.
If you say so.
Well, I'm glad you finally saw me. Just try to keep an eye out from now on. Alright. Now we have Kellum, sorry. Mathematicus is enjoying this, I'm sure. Dude, what is that heavy armor, man? That's crazy. A little overboard, if you ask me. We'll do it like this. Oh, I can't use the sword yet. Probably because my sword skill isn't the best. We'll have to level that up this battle then. Peg Knight there. You seen the Cavalier's toilet armor? The toilet armor? Are you talking about like the little neck piece?
Learn your lesson.
Jesus, okay, Vike. Stop hating on Stall. What is it, Bungus?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about how you rode with Sumeria earlier. Do our units always have to fight one-on-one?
Really?
Are you suggesting we pair up? That's an interesting thought. I'd admit I'd resemble a pincushion right now if it weren't for Sumiya and her mount.
I see.
Exactly. By pairing up, units could lend each other added offense and defense. It might also allow quicker soldiers to ferry slower units great distances. Yes, I'm sure of it. This opens up all sorts of strategic possibilities. We should try it whenever the opportunity presents itself. So pairing up, pretty much you can pair up, and then it's a 2-in-1 unit. The Cavalier toilet armor, and then it looks like the knights are just straight up turtles.
Right.
A key! We can use it to open the fortress doors. What doors? Oh, these doors? That makes sense. Okay. Alright, stall leveled up. Pretty decent level ups to start. Damn! Samia's like the first peg knight I've had that's actually good at the start. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That is nuts. Wait, hold on. Separate. Okay, hold on. I love how they grabbed the rescue mechanic from the GBA games and turned it into a bonus power instead of a disadvantage. Yeah, right? Okay. As for this side... Dude, the levels! Do we just not get bad levels in this game? Bungus and Sully, let's go. Come on! Sully is Lance level C. That's cool. And Virion. There we go. And that's all the ground forces. We gotta go into the fortress now. Am I not a thing of beauty? No, you really aren't. This extra training has left me exhausted, but at least I have the grace to not look at it. Weapon proficiency improved. Yes. Where's the door key? Crom does. Oh, she can't use a turn when she separates. Okay, that's fair. Can't be too overpowered now, right? It already feels as though Bungus has been a shepherd forever. It's funny how fighting along someone speeds friendships along. And the more we fight side by side, the more valuable those friendships become. Support, of course. We're waiting for all the ooey gooey support conversations we're gonna have. Alright. Let's open the door. And we'll use our healing staff on Stahl because he kind of needs it. Oh, he's got a lance. That's not great. This game has an S support level for certain pairs of units. Is that like love? Like they bang? Wonder what will happen once such a... Oh! Yeah, they're gonna totally bang. Okay. All right. Damn. Naturally, we also don't have the time turner to take back any sort of hit, so... Sumiya! It's always me who goofs up. Sorry, guys. Gotta go. I goofed up it, honestly. I thought she wasn't gonna get hit twice. But that goes for me for not reading numbers. And now we have Vite. We're on casual mode, right? Yeah. Yes!
Nicely done.
Do we say Bungus in a provocative manner every time he fights? Because I'm here for that. I will. As many times as I can possibly remember. And hey, if your friends want more Bungus as well, yeah. Just give them a heads up. Aethersomnable's where to go. I'm assuming the main source of his damage is his silver lance. Crom, pretty simple stuff. Vite. I almost said Valbar. He kind of looks like if he could be like Valbar's distant relative. Alright, Blood Yes! Let's go! Blood Yes critical! There we go. You can check his stats for that. Sorry, for what? my mind blanked as to what we were talking about. Frederick. Okay. Shh. Yeah, see, the silver lance, 13 might, 75 hit, expensive but extremely powerful. Honestly, it's a waste to keep using that. I'll just switch over to the iron one. Yeah, see? It definitely makes a difference. What's this? Is it edible? I haven't eaten in minutes! Tiki's Tear. What's a Tiki's Tear? Grants max HP for +5 and all other stats +2 from battle. Alright, interesting. Teal with a Vulnary. I got a few tricks up my sleeve. Fungus! Alright, what?
They saw me.
You're supposed to be an armored unit! Gotta retreat, or I'm done for. Not that anyone will notice. That's sad, actually. He's an armored unit, what the fuck? I'm dumbfounded right now. This game is way different. I'm used to armored units literally plinking everything. Jesus Christ. It's the hammer. Oh. Oh. I saw like the icon. I didn't realize it was hammer. I need to really start reading things more. So stupid of me. I don't even know hammers were a thing, to be honest. That's how much of a noob I am. I should name this noob emblem. People were watching this after, like, cringing. They're like, no, don't do that! Oh, I got the hammer. That's cool. Who would be able to use a hammer? Like, Vike? Yeah, it's considered an axe. Well, we'll do then. I'll give it to Vike. There we go. The hit rate's gonna be shit, so what I'm gonna do... Yes! Let our battle sound out the truth of your words. Alright. Jesus Christ, that javelin's dangerous. Weapon level D attained. That's cool. My main source of this was to use the hammer on you with Blungius as the partner. Just like that, actually. Then your claims were true. Level up, Vike. Yeah, the Vike just got Love Viker. All right, Blungus and Vike. That's a better like duo name. 8 turns. I'll take it.
Forgive me.
1,000 apologies, Prince Crom. I truly took you for those brigand imposters. But no frauds could have ever waged a battle just as you have. I will send word of your arrival to the capital and escort you there personally.
Good.
That would be most appreciated. Thank you. I'm a massive psycho with this kind of stuff, reading everything twice or thrice every time. That's why I don't tend to advise people to read, since it feels to me I just have another OCD related to that. No, it's kind of me. It's kind of me.
Whoa.
Amazing. Her whole demeanor changed.
Right.
In Ferox, strength speaks louder than words. I should have known better than to overestimate the value of diplomacy here. Shut up, Rhyme. Give me the Spider-Man 4. So we can get going, Crom? Yeah. It's not getting any warmer. That's very true. Especially here in Canada. It's really cold. Whoa. Wireless features unlocked. What? A shop? Wait, what's this? It's a paralog. Oh. We should probably do the paralog. Hold on, let's take a look at the shopper. The shop.
Oh,
Hi.
come on in.
Come on in, I'm a merchant. Make yourself at home. I've got some special items today. She has physic. She has physic. Everybody, we need physic. I think it goes without saying. We should buy the physic, right? Oh, I guess we can't use it yet. Shit. Should we buy it anyway? I recommend always doing the paralogs before the main mission. I agree. That's usually what I do. At least that's what I did for 3 houses. What do you think? Should we buy the physic? Apparently it's on sale. Buy and use letter, I guess. Okay. It's really expensive, but we'll take it. Apropos. I have an iron sword for Bungus. I don't want to waste too much money. Bronze lance. Bronze sword. Maybe we'll get a sword for Stahl and that's about it. Okay. We can sell things. I don't see anything sellable besides the Tiki tier. Although I think that might be useful. Forge! Oh, so there's foraging as well. Good to know. I'm not going to tinker too much with that just yet. Check out each character's weapon proficiency to see what they could use. Ah, that's a good point. Yeah, we'll, sword and magic, staves, obviously, or staves, sword and lance, naturally, bow. Oh, so he can use axe as well. Axe, lance, and sword. Vike can just use axes. Sword, lance, magic, and lance. Pretty basic. Could have assumed, honestly. Forging is broken here, but also massively expensive. To make sure it's not that broken. Right.
Oh!
Help! You gots to help us! I'm begging you, my lords! Slow down. What happened? Oi! That is the wee piglet! Great. Bandits.
What?
What's this? A little lordling come to watch over this little chattel? Ha 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 ha! Ah, damn me! Shepherds! That's right. So what it'll be? Run and live, or fight and die?
Listen.
Quickly, lad. What happened here? Yes, my lord. Right away, my lord. If it please your graciousness.
You all right?
Maybe just hold off on the titles for now. What's your name?
Donnie.
Donnie.
That is...
that is Donald. Your Majestyful. I live in the village just beyond, sir. I guess that'll do. Now what happened? That rotten toothpick stinking bandit you just ran off attacked us. Pardon my language, your lordliness. I'm the only one who got away. And even then, just barely. They were rounding up the others to haul them off to a bandit camp. Oh, that's not good. Please, sir, you gotta save them folks. My ma's one of them. And she's all I got in this world. Please, your royal highness.
Gods!
This blasted war seems to spawn more evils every day. All right, Donnie, we'll save your ma. Can you lead us to her?
I owe you.
Ah, thank you, my lord. Thank you. Just follow me, your sonness. I gave him a weird voice because he's weird.
Hey.
Are you sure of this?
Right.
Oh god, it's these guys. Okay. On the grave of my sainted mother, I swear it. It was Crom and his shepherds, no mistake. A fancy lord will fetch a high ransom from noble folk. We'll have that little man squealed for mercy in no time. We've got nothing We got nothing left to take, sirs. Please let our children go. Quit your bleating.
Boss.
Oi, Roddick! I think this cow's the mum of the brat who ran away. Say, I know this one. You're the wife of the man what broke my rib last time we were here.
Oh.
And you killed him for it, monster. You killed him for it, monster. I wish he'd done you for first. Small wonder the brat's got more brass than brains if you're his mum. Guess we'll see for ourselves when we catch him. Hey. The country's accent they give Donnie in the Spanish translation is hilarious. Don't know if it's correctly portrayed in English. Maybe we'll even watch you as we got him.
Gods, help us.
No, please, he's just a boy. Oh, God. This here's where they've taken up camp, your lordshipness.
Good.
Right. Thanks, Donnie. Stay close now.
Huh?
Beg pardon, my lord? You don't mean... I can't fight, sir. I ain't never even stuck a pig before. Sorry. I just assumed... I mean... Look, just stay here. You'll be fine. I wish I was strong as you, sirs and madams. Kick that scum out of single-handed. I would.
Right.
Then you should fight and grow stronger. But I ain't. No man is born a warrior, Donnie. And farm work makes for fine training. A sickle's not far from a sword, after all. Bandits may be tougher than wheat, but the principle's still the same. Yeah, sniff. All right, my lord.
I can fight
As you say, I'm no warrior, but these are my people. I got to do what I can. All right. Looks like Donnie's going to be accompanying us. Everybody in place?
Yeah.
Ready. Oh. All right. What do we got here?
All right.
Fight to get stronger, he says. I guess it can't hurt to try. I sure hope I don't get in the way. Gosh, that would just be awful.